Hey, welcome to my first tutorial on Unity 3D. In this tutorial, I will show you how to transition from a scene to another. So we're talking about transition between two scenes. So we must have two scenes. Let's go ahead and save this scene and give it a name as title screen. You may notice that every game has a title screen, and when you play some button like play, they will transfer you to the game scene where you start playing the game. So we go ahead and save this scene as title screen. Then we'll create the second scene. Go to File, New Scene, and now you can see here untitled. It means you are now in a new scene without a name. So as we did before, we save the scene as this time game. So our goal is to transition from title screen to game. And to make our project more organized, let's create a folder called scenes. And we can put those two scenes into this folder to make it more organized. Okay, let's first working on title screen. And in this title screen, we want to have we want to create a GUI button at the center of the screen, and once we click it, it will bring us to the next scene. So the first thing we need to do is to create an empty object and rename it to title. And let's create a JavaScript and rename it title screen. We're going to write down some code in this JavaScript in order to create some GUI, and we want to attach this script to our title object. So now click title and look at the inspector, and you can see the script is already attached. So let's go ahead and open this script and do some programming on it. Well, in this tutorial, we don't need update function. Instead, we can change it to GUI. This is actually the function that you put your GUI codes in. And the first step, let's create a variable called custom skin. Sorry, I misspelled custom skin, and the variable type is GUI skin. We are going to use this variable to specify the GUI skin we are going to use for our title object. So now we're going to work on the onGUI function. First one, GUI.skin equals custom skin. So in this way, we specify the GUI skin we want to use. Now let's do some parameters for the button. First, button width. Second, let's do button height. So another integer is 50, and we also need to specify the position of the button. Before we specify the position, let me show you how to create the button. It's GUI the button rectangle, and button width, button height, maybe print button is clicked. Alright, so this is a function to create the GUI button, and the first argument means the x-coordinate of the button, and the second one is the y-coordinate. So now we know how to specify where we should put the position parameters in. Now let's go back and create the position parameter. This variable half screen width equal to screen the width divided by 2. Similarly, have screen height. Oh, sorry, screen. They're always misspelling. Height equals height divided by 2. And also, we want to know the half width of the button. Half button width. Right equals button is divided by 2. And let's go ahead and copy this and modify it into button height. Okay, those four are needed to specify the position of the button. So we go ahead and change the coordinates to half screen with minus half button width. So this way we can position the button at the center precisely. Half screen height minus half button height. Here we go. Now print the button is clicked. Alright, here's the script and it's well done. And then let's go ahead and create the GUI screen the script is going to need. So under the project category, create GUI skin and rename it to my GUI for our convenience. So here's our GUI skin, and you can see you have so many options to play with. Well, let's say some errors here. Okay, this GUI button function has got some error. Let's go ahead and fix it. Oh, my bad. I forgot to specify the name of the button. It's supposed to be here. So inside the GUI.button function, the first half is used to specify the position of the button as well as the width and height of the button. And the second parameter, we need to give it a name. In this case, say play game. And now save it. Let's go back to the Unity. Expecting. Oh, okay. Look at that. An extra parentheses. Sorry about that. Let's just save it. Go back. And here. Expecting. Okay. Alright. I think it's working now. Now, let's try that. Play. The button is clicked. Alright, it's working. And now let's working on the second scene, the gate called game. And save. We're not going to do too much with this game scene, so in order to show the work, let's create a GUI text and change it to welcome to the game world. Maybe center it a little bit and move it. Okay, it looks fun to me. Let's save the scene. Okay, we got the two scenes working, and one more thing. Let's go back to the first scene. Click on the title, and this custom skin is not assigned yet. Let's assign my GUI to it. That's about it. And now we want to make a connection between those two things. Still go back to the title screen. Instead of print out the buttons click, we will use application load and second sense name game, and let's try it out. See how it works. Oh, what is this? Load is not a member of application. Well, let me fix it. Okay. It says it's not on. Okay, sorry, I did the wrong. No, it's load level. Okay. Clear. Alright, clear. Let's click play. Click the plugin button. Oh, okay. One more thing you need to notice that you have to add both of the things to the build list. There is building setting and add current with the title screen thing. Then change to the game scene. Add current. Now you have two things in the building list. I think we should be fine now. Let's play game. Okay, it's finally working. Although we encountered some errors, it's finally working, and I hope it helps. It helps you guys. Thank you.